Adam stopped chewing. What? I'm not going to finish my bagel. Okay, we've got time. When I saw this, I thought it would be perfect for you. Here you go. She handed him the bag. It was heavy, expensive paper. Adam peered inside. Oh, is it a machine that makes your clothes fall off? No, that machine is called a corkscrew. Hey, go ahead, open it. Adam reached in and pulled out an object. It was leather. It was brown. It had a strap. It was, for all intents and purposes, a bag. But not a backpack. Not a briefcase. This is for me? Adam asked, his voice pitching up slightly. Do you like it? Look at it. Adam turned it over in his hands. It was supple, high-quality leather. It smelled like money. Oh, I bet there's something inside. He unzipped it. Yes, there is. It's a pad for the shoulder strap. Wow, Adam said, trying to inject enthusiasm into the word. Wow, it's so cushy. What's the occasion? Well, Jennifer explained, her eyes shining with genuine affection. I saw you taping up your old backpack, and I thought you're doing so well at work, you should look more stylish, you know? More like a real grown-up. Adam looked at the leather object. His old backpack had a 4-pen cubby. It had served him well since college. This new object. This was a statement. But my backpack has a 4-pen cubby, he weakly protested. I had to go to like 3 different stores and I was so excited when I saw this one. Jennifer pressed on, oblivious to his internal crisis. Look, I know it's not something you would normally use, but trust me, I know style, these are very in. Come on, try it on. Adam stood up and slung the strap over his shoulder. The bag hit his hip with a dull thud. He felt different. He didn't feel like a rising executive. He felt like a man wearing a purse. Okay, walk around. Come on, strut your stuff. You're a rising young executive about town. Adam walked across the linoleum floor. He tried to walk like a man of business. I mean, you look fabulous, Jennifer beamed. I feel fabulous, Adam lied. Chapter 3. The Verdict. Later that afternoon, the bag sat on Jeff's coffee table like an accusation. Totally. Oh my God, what is that? Jeff asked, pointing a finger at the leather intruder. Adam sighed, rubbing the back of his neck. It was a gift from Jennifer, and now it's a gift for us. I didn't say anything because I figured we could do it together. Jeff stared at him. Yeah, why don't you just not do it? Ooh, don't get your panties, which I assume are in your purse, in a bunch, Jeff quipped, a shark smelling blood in the water. It's not a purse, okay? Adam snapped, picking it up defensively. It's a messenger bag, and the message is, it's a purse, Jeff countered immediately. Probably no panties in there, though, Jeff continued, ruthless. No room, what with all the douches. All right, look, I don't like these, okay? Adam admitted, slumping onto the couch. Yeah, but Jennifer was so excited, and she made such an effort to find it. I just couldn't disappoint her. That's very nice of you, Jeff said, his tone softening for a microsecond before hardening again. But now you're stuck using it forever. Yep, Adam said miserably, all the way through menopause. Jeff chuckled. I make your stupid jokes, all right, but guess what? Last night wasn't the only gift I got. Russell Dunbar burst into the room at that moment. Russell was a man who wore his libido like a tailored suit, expensive, loud, and occasionally inappropriate for the setting. Ooh, I'm listening, Russell said, sliding into a chair. All right, so I'm taking a shower, Adam began, eager to change the subject from the bag. Jennifer decides to join me. Rub-a-dub-dub. I'm getting it in the tub. Jeff nodded appreciatively. Not bad, but check this out. Yesterday, I cut through the park. I see some chick playing the guitar. After 10 minutes of pretending I like the Grateful Dead who suck, by the way, we go back to my place, and we proceed to do it everywhere. Russell's eyes gleamed. Go on. We go in the bedroom. In the kitchen. What? Adam asked. Yeah. In the living room, Russell continued. I'm tired. I'm not. Man, I got a story to tell. Jeff felt the pressure. The air in the room was thick with tales of conquest. Ah, really? Couple years back, Russell interrupted. All right. Okay. You know what? All right, more recently, He looked around, desperate for a diversion. His eyes landed on the coffee table. That bag is for girls. Adam groaned. There was no escape. Chapter 4. The Minimalist. Russell Dunbar sat in the movie theater, the smell of popcorn and anticipation in the air. Next to him sat Claire. Claire was different. She wasn't the usual type Russell went for. She didn't wear heels that cost more than a Honda Civic. She didn't talk about Pilates or her ex-husband's alimony payments. In fact, she didn't talk about owning much of anything. "That's a great bag," Claire said, pointing to Adam, who had just arrived with Jennifer. Adam was wearing the bag. He looked like he wanted to die. "Thanks," Adam mumbled. "These two guys just won't let me in." Russell ignored Adam's fashion crisis. He was fascinated by Claire. "Haven't been to this theater since I used to live on this side of town," she said, looking around the dilapidated cinema. "Where do you live now?" Jennifer asked politely. "All over, really," Claire replied with a breezy smile. "Sometimes 14th Street, sometimes Christopher Street. When I can, I crash with friends." Jennifer frowned. "So you're between apartments?" "Yeah. Going on 5 years." Adam blinked. "I don't understand. Where do you live?" "I live in the moment," Claire said serenely. "Does the moment have an address?" Jeff whispered to Adam. "Some people would call it homeless," Claire continued, oblivious to the social tension she was creating. "But I just don't want to be tied down to one place. I can do what I want when I want." "I get that," Russell said, nodding. He found this strangely philosophical. It was like dating a monk, but with better legs. "And I'm not really into things." "Oh, I kind of like things," Russell admitted. "But I once camped out overnight for Bon Jovi tickets." Jennifer leaned over to Adam. "So does Russell know?" "No," Adam whispered back. "We mostly talk about him." Suddenly, Claire stood up. "Excuse me." She began rummaging through the trash bin near the aisle. "Hey, sorry to interrupt the girl talk," Russell said, leaning in. "What is it?" "I like shopping," Claire said, pulling out a half-eaten bag of popcorn. "I like boys. Let's buy a scrunchie." "My clothes." She sat back down, offering the scavenged popcorn to the group. "Popcorn's so good, you can have mine." "These are ours," Russell said, gently pushing the bucket away. "You can have this," she offered a soda cup she'd found. "Yeah, you want all this? I've got some red wine." She produced a bottle from her oversized coat. "Oh, and my scarf. Here's a scarf." Russell stared at her. It was a revelation. She was a scavenger, a hunter-gatherer in the urban jungle. And for a man who usually paid for everything, dinners, jewelry, rent, this was the most fiscally responsible relationship he had ever been in. Chapter 5. Old School Jeff. A few days later, the dynamic shifted. The bag had been retired, or mugged by the village people, as Adam later claimed. But a new threat loomed. The wedding. "Saturday's the big wedding for Susan, head of my department," Audrey announced, bustling around the kitchen. Jeff froze. "Oh, yeah. People I don't know getting married. How could that slip my mind?" "Oh, come on, it'll be fun," Audrey insisted. "Getting dressed up, meeting new people, dancing." "There's also the downside," Jeff countered. "Getting dressed up, meeting new people, dancing. Our wedding is going to be just us. A few friends, super casual on the beach." "No stupid dances," Adam chimed in, trying to be helpful. "Oh wait, what about—" "No chicken dance," Jeff warned. "Whatever," Audrey sighed. "Susan loves Shakespeare, so her fiancé proposed to her at work, dressed like Romeo. It was so romantic." "That's romantic?" Jeff scoffed. "Prancing around in tights?" Guy made an ass of himself. "You know, women like when men are willing to make asses of themselves for them," Audrey said pointedly. "I don't see how his wife likes it when he comes out of the closet," Jeff muttered. Audrey stopped. She looked at him with that specific mix of disappointment and resignation that defines a long-term marriage. "You know what, babe? You don't have to go. I'd rather go alone than have to pretend you're foreign so you don't have to talk to anyone." That worked until that damn busboy got chatty. Jeff brightened. "Since the guys are going to the fight, I'll go to the wedding with you. Hey, little heads up. If you're going to tell them you're from Guam, don't refer to yourself as Guamish." "Yeah, he also referred to people from Greece as greasers," Adam added helpfully. "You know what? Just to be clear now, if I don't go to the wedding, you won't be mad?" Jeff asked, sensing a trap. "No. I mean, maybe a little disappointed, but, well, you're always a little disappointed." "Count me in," Jeff declared, grabbing a beer. "All right. This is going to be great. It's going to be an old school Jeff night." "Old school Jeff?" Jennifer asked, raising an eyebrow. Glad I won't be there. Later, at the bar, Adam explained the legend of old school Jeff to Russell. So, Abner says when he switches from beer to scotch, that's the signal he's